What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway, as you can see right here. All you have to do to win one of these is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed, as I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you won't win. More importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is that it's Sunday, so we are going to be seeing who won this week's raffle giveaway for one of these later on in today's episode, so definitely stay tuned to see if you are one of the lucky winners. Now, more importantly, what we're going to be looking at in today's video is the recent trends that are forming within these cryptocurrencies. You can see for the most part, I've actually drawn on some Elliott wave formations within most of these cryptocurrencies, and a lot of people are going back and forth discussing, oh, well, how exactly do you have these drawn on, so on and so forth. So I kind of wanted to explain to you guys what it is, how I'm thinking about this market moving. You can see the one I drew on Bitcoin is a little bit different than the other cryptocurrencies, and I want to explain why and how I'm going to be switching things up. So definitely stay tuned, because ultimately I think there's a really good possibility we're going to be seeing some pretty crazy levels within crypto, within Bitcoin, within XRP. As we finally fill out this Elliott wave formation, we could easily see some new all-time highs, maybe 80,000, 90,000, even 100K for Bitcoin, and XRP going up to all, crazy levels, as we discussed in yesterday's video in regards to the lawsuit. Otherwise, huge shout out to Minto Finance for sponsoring today's video. Definitely stick around to the end if you guys want to learn a little bit more about how to actually not necessarily cloud mine, but mine cryptocurrency, mine Bitcoin, instead of actually buying your own ASIC rig miner. You can actually use their software to do it, and the startup is pretty much free, so definitely check it out. Otherwise, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so I definitely fixed the mic. Hopefully you can hear it in today's episode. What I did yesterday was I learned that because this is a new microphone and runs on, aux cables and audio cables, unlike my old microphone, just a USB, I've been able to tweak it slightly from creating a stereo, sound system, which was only pulling the left side of your phone or your computer, and now it should be a mono microphone or mixed into one channel. So hopefully it's fixed. Let me know down below how you think the sound is. It should be a lot more clear and crisp now that I've fixed everything on the microphone side. So let me know. But more importantly, as you guys can see, we are doing our crypto coin display giveaway winner, and as you guys can see, we have I put in our YouTube video. We had one video do extremely well, 11K views on the channel. As you can see, it was this one right here. So I pulled the comments for the highest viewed video, entered it in right here, click get YouTube comments, filtered out spam and duplicate, and as you can see, our raffle winner for this week is Katana, who said thank you for the updates, Hayden, subscribed and still hooked on XRP and BTT. So huge shout out to Katana for sponsoring today's video. Just send me a picture of your, well, obviously email me at cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. Send me a picture of that you're signed into this YouTube account so I can verify that this is you, and it's pretty much that. Or comment as well on today's video saying that you've won, and we'll go from there. Then just email me over your shipping info, your phone number, so on and so forth, and I will send this bad boy over to you ASAP. So very excited that Katana has won. Now, to dive right into the technical analysis, obviously we're going to start with the current current coin market cap looks okay, 2.09 trillion. Overall crypto market looks okay. We're really not doing too bad. You can see Bitcoin 0.69% falling, but overall, we don't look that bad. It's just a consolidation state, which was expected and anticipated. Now, I don't want to spread FUD, but I want to give you guys my overall opinion on this market. And just over the course of a couple days, we've kind of been able to track cryptocurrency in a different way than I ultimately assumed. And as you can see, we started using an Elliott wave formation, which I want to just change up slightly for you guys. So instead of it being like this, I feel more comfortable if we start it at the top and then start the correction to the downside, as we are now just hitting the second line, going to look for a third, fourth, and then fifth, as this aligns itself a little better than the other cryptos. And I'm going to do this for all the cryptocurrencies, so you guys don't necessarily have to, but I want to start using this as a base judgment as to where we start where we correct it down to, and how we're going to fill out the rest of the movements right here, because this is really what I'm looking for. I believe this is the start to a 5-point, symmetrical triangle formation, and it should be, able to help us track where this market is moving to and allow us to basically get, a competitive advantage over not necessarily using it if things go correctly. Now, we've been discussing that there are major resistances within these cryptos at the top level right here, and we're going to consider this the second point for XRP Ripple. And I want to say why I've drawn on this downtrend right here. There's a lot of information we have to go over in today's video, so please do stick around, as you really don't want to miss out on any. So a lot of you guys are asking me, well, why am I drawing the movement like this? Why are you using it like this? Why not something different, or it doesn't make sense? Well, when you look at the way an Elliott wave formation is happening, and I use a contracting triangle, but you can see pretty much we have bull market and bear market scenarios. And you can see for the bull market side, crypto tends to hit the top first. That's where it starts. It blasts into it. You can see every bullish, Elliott wave starts by climbing itself into it, and then obviously just the formations either has this open wave like bottleneck, or we have a closed bottleneck formation, which is top declining, bottom rising, and it can form on both bullish and bearish sides, but it depends on how we enter this market. We have descending right here, descending triangle, and then we have ascending triangle, as we've mentioned numerous times. We can see how markets tend to push into it, and instead of starting it here as I did originally, I put point A here, and then we want A, B, C, D, E, and it ended at the top. That's not necessarily right. That would be for the bearish side, which markets fall into it, and then it starts its Elliott wave formation. Markets fall into it, and fall into it. So we didn't do that. We actually grew into it. So you can see right here on XRP, we grew into it, then started the correction. So you can see with the Elliott wave formation, we grew into it, then point A would be at the bottom, or point 1. It depends on how you guys want to do it. Doesn't necessarily matter to me. I like doing it with points, but if you wanted to, you can literally click here, draw an A, and then consider starting here. Then we go A, B, C, D, and then E. So I'll delete this just for reference right now. So you can see this is kind of that formation that we're looking for. So we blasted into it, started the pattern, then formed A, B, C, D, E. Look at how it tends to end. Notice on the contracting triangles right here, this is what I kind of see what we have for the most part, some sort of symmetrical triangle forming. This is kind of what we're looking for, where it is contracting into itself, and then we end with point E at the bottom, which is sign for a bullish break to the upside here. You can see right here, we fall in A, B, C, D, E, fall, or right here on the contracting one, symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it, and then we have breaks to the upside. And you can see it's pretty much that with all these cryptocurrencies. You can see wave A, we shot into it, and then we go B, C, D, E, then we blast out. So the last point allows us to break bullish, and there's plenty of these to reference. We started into it, then he started the points, so we shot in, then corrected A, B, C, D, E, and then broke out of it. It's a constant cycle that we're seeing. We break in, A, B, C, D, E, very similar here. So we don't actually count the first point where we retest the top resistance. We actually started at the bottom. So notice we have point A. We hit the top, very similar to XRP here. We hit the top, then we go to A. So the symmetrical triangle, we go A, B, C, D, E. Once we hit that, we break out, then we start to correct up. So that's ultimately what I'm looking for, and hopefully that makes sense on these cryptos. So long term, we look solid, we look really good, but a lot of people obviously want to know short term. So there's a lot of things riding on this. Obviously, we can totally blast through what I believe is the Elliott wave formation in this contracting or symmetrical triangle, and we could easily consolidate out and breach through our top resistance and allow ourselves to break bullish. But I do not plan on buying into these cryptocurrencies as a long position until we clear this top. This is the resistance level, and it seems like it's a little too early for the prices to break through here. So I would not be surprised if we see the consolidation, and I don't want you guys to panic in any way, but we could obviously play the devil's advocate. We have to assume that maybe prices consolidate on the support. We break through $1.30, and if we wake up one day and we see XRP closing at $1.35 or closing at $1.37 or $1.40, that would confirm on the daily that we can buy in bullish and expect markets to pump to the upside. That's the only time I will buy in long. Otherwise, I am getting ready to short this market. Once we retest, probably won't even be this top resistance. It'll be the downtrend here. Once we retest like this area over here again, then I can consider correcting back down to point C. Really, what I'm looking for is a breach below this support here, and I'll confirm it on the other cryptocurrencies to help you guys out, but that's what I'm looking for. A, B, C, D, E, and then we break bullish, we go to crazy levels, even on Ethereum here. So short term, that's, this is how the market is playing out. We can get rid of this. We could draw it on with a better Elliott wave formation. We could go with the points A, B, C, D, E. We start it here. We correct to the bottom. Then we go B, we go C, we go D, then we go E, just like this. However you want to, use this, we can put it right in the middle. It doesn't necessarily matter. But you can see we're retesting point B on Ethereum. What we're looking for is confirmation of a breach. Obviously, if we want to buy in long and anticipate a bullish market where we basically are closing this candle really early. Like, there's a major symmetrical triangle here on the daily, and if we manage to close it early, then so be it. But I'd like to think we're going to play this out a little bit longer than as anticipated and just breach through this resistance here. But you can clearly see there is resistance capped at about 3333 or $3,300. Let's play it like that. So if we close to daily and we see the price of Ethereum inflate itself to like $3,400, $3,400, we could do $3,500 to play it safe. Anywhere in between 34 and 35, closing a daily above there would signal a rally to the upside. Right now, this is a price ceiling that does not want to be broken. We've had multiple attempts here, tons of retests, and prices just do not want to break through here. Not only is there a downtrend, but there is the sideways price ceiling. Prices do not want to break through there, and there's a good chance it's not. So we have to consider the possibilities of anticipating a breach to the downside. So unlike XRP, where it was harder to see this support, it had a little bit more of a trend. Ethereum is pretty much filling that in right now. So the confirmation would be for us to go from point B to C would be confirming a breach below this uptrend here, allowing us to buy in and shorting it all the way to point C. And then we'll leverage it to the upside and then downside, so on and so forth. You can see the pattern that we're forming. So really what we're looking for is to breach the support, the uptrend, close closer to like $3,100, closer to $3,000, anywhere in there. We close the daily today or tomorrow below $3,100, and we close the daily below that. Then we're pretty much anticipating a correction to what's moving average, if not all the way down to point C, and then we're confirming that there is definitely an Elliott wave forming on here. That's what I'm looking for. Now, same thing applies itself with Bitcoin. I mean, this just carries itself on to how those markets are forming. Obviously, it's going to be a continuation pattern. We go on to the Elliott wave. We'll just play this out for everybody to hear, and we'll wrap up today's video. We started at the top. We go point A, point B, and now Bitcoin honestly looks the cleanest. Now, obviously, this is a rough estimate. This could be, we could retest point C down here. We could retest point C over here. I don't know. But ultimately, coming down to there is what we're looking for. So you can see with Bitcoin, we do have a rising wedge pattern. There is a top resistance. Rising wedges are bearish. And we are hitting top resistance at about 50K. And we do have an uptrend. So if we break through, so same thing with this contracting triangle, if we look at this, we breach through like point D right here and we start moving up. Obviously, we're going to buy in, but how it is playing out is that we want to see the correction, and there's a good chance it's going to continue the pattern lower. It's not actually going to breach the top resistance. So with Bitcoin, if we confirm a breach, playing the devil's advocate just in case as a conservative trader, we close the daily above 50K. We close at like 50.5. We're buying in long and we're leveraging it to the upside. The likelihood that it happens is slim, and I hate to be bearish, but we did have a major bull run, and it looks like we are, completing what will be a much bigger bullish run, which ends right around, we're moving into August. We have all of September would be maybe B to C, C to D is October, and then D to E is November, and then we end, hopefully, the end of the year and start the beginning of 2022 in a really good position, shooting all the way up to all-time highs. That'd be ideal, retesting all-time highs at the earliest sense. But if we don't close above 50K and we breach through this bottom support right here, this rising wedge, this support level, and we close the daily at like 46.8, or we close the daily at 46.5K, we're getting ready to short it. Whether we go all the way down to 40K like that, or we play it, long term and we close like that, who knows? We might come like here, retest this area over here, and then break through it and go lower. I don't know, but the next step would be down to its moving average and then down to point C, and that would be a big short from about 50K all the way down to like 33. That's a big drop and a big short opportunity that we take advantage on BitYard. Of course, obviously, link in the description. Definitely check it out. Cardano, similar motion, but if all these cryptocurrencies start breaking bearish, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP start breaking through their top resistance, or they break through their bottom support and start breaking bearish, anticipate Cardano to start pulling down to its moving average as well. It's just pretty much that likely. S&P 500 will wait till tomorrow, but that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk about Minto Finance quick.
All right, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Minto for sponsoring today's episode. Minto is an innovative decentralized mining DeFi platform which combines the advantages of DeFi and cloud mining. By enabling trust, they will lead the mining industry on a new level. Minto is a project that makes Bitcoin mining more convenient, transparent, and even profitable by eliminating entry barriers and reducing costs. Minto helps to tokenize mining power and to distribute mining rewards among all the project participants. After getting the token that corresponds to mining power, holders may easily stake it on the Minto DeFi platform and claim their mining reward at any time. In other words, Minto is providing direct access to the Bitcoin mining space. This is being achieved through the tokenization of hash rate from the Minto's mining farm. The underlying token is the BTC-MT token on the HECO chain. Overall, Minto is backed by a state-of-the-art data center located in Karelia, which houses the project's mining operation. The 86,000 square meter data center is just 2 years old and has been fitted for the most powerful mining equipment available. Also, power for the mining equipment is supplied via a private hydroelectric plant of 64.5 milliwatts, which ensures that the facility always has more than enough available power. So the total mining capacity allocated by Minto for now is about 50,000 terahashes, while the total token supply is about 5 million BTC-MTs. The project is also verified by Huobi, and the coin itself works on HECO or HECO. HECO is a successful blockchain to work on which you need to pass a large number of checks from Huobi. And with that being said, they've also been audited by Hacken.io, and according to the results, which no vulnerabilities were found that could affect the security and functioning. One of the key features of Minto is that users can both stake to get mining profit or to trade it as any other cryptocurrency. So you can create strategies using both of these options, and the best choice so far in the beginning is definitely to start mining. Now, mining rewards are distributed among all of the stakers on a daily basis, and the lower the share of the total token supply is staked on the platform, the greater the reward is distributed between all stakers. Their experience shows that usually stakers stake to DeFi platforms around 15 to 20% of supply, and that means that each token would bring about 5 times plus mining rewards than the corresponding mining power. All the mining rewards would be distributed in the WBTC token on HECO. Basically, that means that each user can deposit his WBTC to Huobi Global and see and withdraw the regular Bitcoin from his account to any address. Also, Huobi token and USDT are available for purchase by credit card for fiat on Huobi Exchange, and the BTC-MT token is more liquid than mining equipment. So, if you are dreaming to start your own mining, then it might be easier to immediately get tokenized mining power in the BTC-MT token on the exchange rather than getting an ASIC computer and trying to become profitable. Lastly, Minto project is starting the pre-sale, so don't miss a chance to get the BTC-MT at a lower price for USDT, and bonuses are also available. So that brings you an amazing opportunity to get mining power at a lower price than the market proposes now, and to get your tokens while early birds are staking. The pre-sale price is about $1.50 per 1 BTC-MT, and the number of tokens allocated for this pre-sale is limited. So feel free to get your bonus tokens by choosing the convenient lock period. Lock tokens could be staked, and if you choose the lock period, you'd be able to transfer your tokens to the staking DeFi platform and get mining rewards. Also note, it does not affect your mining. To participate in the pre-sale, you would need to have HECO USDT on your MetaMask to make the purchase, and HT to pay for the gas. Otherwise, huge shout out to Minto for sponsoring today's video. If you are interested in checking out their platform, I've linked them in the description below, but definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.